when I found out that people walked with shoes in houses, that's when I was like, what? When I saw movies,
and then sometimes you'd go onto the bed with the shoes on. Like,
when I saw movies, and then they were like going under the bed with shoes on, I was like, this cannot be real.
It triggered me so much.
News time! Did you guys see the new and beautiful Ariel? I think she looks amazing and her voice is amazing.
It was so cute. Oh my god, did you see the reactions of the little kids?
Yes.
Like, I think I saw like a real, yeah. She was like, they're like, oh, she's black. And then they were all kind of like amazed by, I guess, seeing their skin color on TV. Or like the main, like of a main Disney cartoon.
So ridiculous. Like in Hong Kong, when they announced the movie coming out, basically people were just commenting horrible, disgusting, mean comments. And I just want to like point out the fact that it's a kids movie. No one as a child, I feel like, especially as a child that grew up in Asia where everybody looks similar around us, that's like Asian, right? We didn't like, oh, I want to be blah 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 because she looks like me.
It's a cartoon, it's a story, and it's who she is.
Exactly. Like people are like, oh, I want to be Ariel because she's a mermaid, or like, oh, I want to be Sleeping Beauty because I love sleeping, type of thing. But it's just like people, it's the adults that think everything has to have meaning or something. And third point, look at Aquaman, and no one said shit about Jason Momoa though. Why? Because he's a handsome man, maybe. Mermaids aren't real in the first place. They could literally look like your mom, and it would be fine. But no one wants to see your mom on a movie. Okay. Yeah, they really got to check themselves. The fact that bothers them so much is hilarious. Like, grow the F up. But you know what, though? Disney is smart to do this because it makes people talk about it. That's what it is. So today, we were going to talk about...
New topic.
Today, we're going to have a topic. Yeah. Thank you. Today's topic.
It's a fun topic.
I guess like things to do to please a Asian girl.
I think that's the one. Yeah. That's the one.
So,
because you know how actually it's pretty common to have like, I think the most common interracial couple is white male and Asian female.
It's true. That is true. Okay. Here's a guideline. We're both Asians. We grew up in Asia. So, okay, this is a more Asian from Asia specific type of thing. Okay, Asians from Asia, but grew up.
It's a good point to clarify because it is different. It is very different.
But yeah, if you ever get yourself an Asian girl or Asian woman, like maybe hear some of these tips. Okay. All right. So what do you want?
Because we're experts, you know.
Okay, we're not experts, obviously. Like, we're talking about our perspectives. I know it's very broad, like Asians. Like, there's also Chinese, and we're not talking about those. Okay, we're talking about ours. So there you go. Let's see.
This is all based on personal experience and maybe what we see growing up.
If you don't agree, like obviously comment below, and we'll yeah.
I don't know if this is true for you, obviously, but I'm gonna go first with, if you go in their house, you have to remove the shoes.
Very, very important.
Always remove your shoes.
Always. I swear to God. And if your feet, like, I don't know, if you don't want to take off your shoe because it stinks, like, find a way to fix that. And
yeah, I guess that is an issue, right? For some people, like they wouldn't want to take it off because after all day of walking, like, oh, what if I take it off? It smells. But no, like if you're gonna walk all over the streets with pee and poo and everything on the street and walk into the house, into the room, or I I don't know. Ooh, no.
Yeah, you better bring like a pair of clean socks and be like, can I go to your bathroom and like wash my feet real quick and put on new
I
socks?
think I think she
Do it.
would really appreciate that.
Yes,
She would really
exactly.
appreciate that.
Exactly. I mean, there are some freaking Filipinos that would bring 3 extra shirts just in case they sweat and they would change.
Oh,
I know
that
people
is
like this.
true. In a hot day, they would change into a new shirt because you get too sweaty. That is
Exactly.
true.
So if you can bring an extra pair of socks, do it. Like, yo, take off your shoes in someone's house. Like, we don't need no dirt from outside. Like, Jesus. When I found out that people walked with shoes in houses, that's when I was like, what? When I saw
No,
movies,
and then sometimes you'd go onto the bed with the shoes on. Like,
when I saw
how?
movies, and then they were like going under the bed with shoes on, I was like, this cannot be real
It triggered me so much.
for me. Okay, my first one would be don't be a picky eater. Don't be okay, when you have no idea, like picky
I like that.
eaters are
Yes.
so like
Mm.
okay, let's talk about being a pussy first off. That's very close on being a pussy because saying no to a food, like being defeated by food, is very pussy.
Defeated. That's a good word. If you're not open to try, like maybe stay with your own race.
Trying another flavor, but not actually trying the culture's flavor. Like it's okay if you
There
don't
you
like
go.
something, but at least try, and don't
At
make the
least be
face.
open to trying it.
Like don't make
Mm.
that face. Like dude, if you were in front of your, I don't know, biggest idol or whatever, and they asked you to try that food, and then like what you making that
Yeah.
face like no. Okay, I was like, oh, imagine Joe Rogan makes you eat balot, and then you're gonna be like like that in his podcast. No, ano ba yan? Crazy.
Because okay, so of course, because Asian food, like a lot of people love Asian food, right? Because we're very creative with it. But at the same time, creativity like also means you're gonna have something very different. You just have to be open, be open-minded.
Yes,
And
yes.
okay, so like another one of the things that's like maybe harder for people to be open is having sugar in pasta. Like, because that's a Filipino thing to do, right? We're having sweet pasta, and even in Jollibee, like the spaghetti is like in a fast food restaurant. Why would you sell pasta or rice? And like, this is what people eat. This is a different culture, you know. Just be
Yeah.
open to it. Just try.
I hate it when they ask like why do they add sugar in the pasta? Like just cause, okay, just eat it. That's like my Filipino mom coming in, like, you know what? I'm like a picky eater when I was a kid, and like, why are you not
Just eat it. the little the little threat with the hand like this. Oh.
That's what happens to me when I watch people have those eating challenges. Sometimes it's like a food that you like to eat, maybe like Asian food, I don't know what, but some people when they try, you know, they're like, what is this, and then they don't even like touch it, and they're like and I'm like, oh my god, that makes me want to slap the F out of the person. It's just like, yo, this is a challenge. Like, be more challenging. What are you doing? But maybe they are making it more like, you know, exaggerated for the videos or whatever. But still, like, I hate those shows.
To look cute or
So stupid.
because
But
for
yeah,
some girls it's like cute to look
grossed
dumb or
out.
something. Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Another one.
I'm gonna go with okay, I like it when because food is like a big pride in Asia, at least you know, for me growing up. So I feel like okay, I'm gonna learn how to make good food, right? Even if it's not that good, I want you to tell me that my food is good because I make them out of what I learned, you know, from my dad or from my mom or like wherever, you know. I want to know that you enjoy my food.
Tyler always likes my food, and it's like when there's one that he doesn't like, he would say like, I like it, but I prefer your other your she will
Other
like
one.
yeah, I can say that.
That's
Which
smart.
yeah,
That's
it's
smart.
smart.
It's still your food, you know? It's not like I prefer the other person's food, but it's still your food. That's smart.
Yeah. But then my
Smart.
toxic ass will go like, why? How what's wrong with this one? What's wrong with this food? Just kidding. But
Alright, you go.
I feel like everything we say is gonna be about food.
Yeah, okay.
No, because okay, this one a little bit. If you guys have time, try to train on eating spice. Obviously, it's not, I guess, not their fault. Like, oh, it's too spicy, and it's freaking just black pepper. But I guess some people have sensitive tongues or whatever.
It's different because people who like, I guess those who like complain right away or like don't try to tolerate it sometimes just seems like they're not like, I guess, trying to enjoy it maybe. But like, at least if you see someone who like is struggling, right, sweating like crazy, and but then they're still trying to eat because
That's a lot of effort.
they
That's like
want to
big
learn
effort.
to love it. Yeah, then you'd really appreciate that, right?
No, so true, so true. I guess it could sound very insensitive of me, but hey, a lot of Asian dishes are very spicy or spices, like that's the thing, like get used to the spices. I started eating curry when I was 7. Okay. So you gotta like practice. You just have to practice, guys. You gotta drink water and then like try it. Like if it's a stomach issue, then well, buy acid control pills. I'm just kidding.
Acid control. Never heard of that.
Oh yeah. Okay, what's your one?
I don't have one in mind yet.
Maybe something that's not to do with food. Let's see.
Yeah.
Try.
I think the one thing I would appreciate is like, because okay, for me, when I eat like in a table with like maybe old people who are older than me, and there's like food, and usually Asian style, you have your own rice bowl, and then you have all the food in the middle, and you share it, right?
Yeah.
It's not like in Western style you have your own individual dish, right? So I think I would appreciate it if, let's say, like friends or come to my house, and I would really appreciate it if they served my parents. I don't know if that's a thing for you, but like if they kind of took, instead of for themselves, they serve it to other people first.
Yes.
I feel like that's very Asian to do.
Respectful to elders.
Yeah.
I guess,
yeah. Or like, it doesn't even have to be like, to elders, but like just like when you're the first one to grab the spoon, you're gonna give it to others first instead of your own plate.
Good manners. Yeah. Okay. Something other than food.
Can they learn to make congee when we're sick?
Instead of chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup? Oh, if they can make the pidan soyokjok. What's another sick dish that other Asian countries eat? I don't know. In Philippines, what do they do in Philippines?
Lugao, that's jok.
Same. Yeah.
It's jok. So cute. Like, I guess soup, like porridge, for the, I guess, Asian porridge is rice porridge. That's jok, right?
Rice porridge.
Sounds so gross.
It's a bad name.
Porridge.
Just call it congee or lugao.
Congee. I love that. Congee.
Congee.
What's nice is when they try to learn more about your culture or ask about what
be interested and curious.
Yes, exactly. Like when right before, when you see each other's like parents and stuff, like obviously you want to ask like how you should behave and stuff, right? And I would expect the same from the guy, like
things like this.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Or
Yeah.
to bless. For the guy, you have to ask to bless.
Oh I think but also like traditional days, kind of like what moon festival that we had. If I did something every time there's these kind of holidays like Asian Chinese New Year or moon festival or the dragon boat festival, things like little things like that, just like a little thing to kind of remind us of home or eat whatever they eat during those festivals. I think that
Yeah.
would be a bonus.
That is a nice bonus. Yeah,
That would
like
be a bonus.
especially for girls like us, that is like we grew up in Macau, but then we're half Filipinos. Like but we still have celebrated those back home. So it does like bring us back home, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you're dating someone with like Asian and you know about these holidays, well, maybe do some eat a moon cake on Moonfest that just
There you
passed
go.
by. Give a licee.
Oh yeah. Yo, I was missing it so much, but then I was like telling one of like an aunt friend that I knew here that I was missing Chinese New Year a lot. I was telling people, yeah, this is the time everyone celebrate. They eat a lot of food, eat a lot of sweets, and I'm missing it. And then a week later, I saw on my mail, I saw a licee packet from her. I was like,
So nice.
dude, that was like the happiest I've been like for weeks, and it's just a little gesture like that. It's just money. It's just money in a red pocket. That's it. And it's not even about the money, right, or how much she gives me. It's just the whole
gesture, seeing the licee. Oh, so nice.
It was very heartwarming. Like that applies to any other race, right? If you're not from the country, you just want to be reminded of home, then that's a great way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So true. Oh my God. One thing is so funny, teaching Tyler how to say baho. I say is baho, and he's like beho, and I'm like, no, baho.
Beho.
I know, baho, baho.
You gotta stop the breath and the
baho.
No, you gotta stop the breath at the ho. Baho.
Yeah, right. And it's so hard to like explain because he goes baho, and I'm like, no, it's baho.
He said it so gently. It's not gentle. The word is not gentle.
You gotta say baho. And then with like, oh my God, yesterday I was trying to tell Tyler like, oh, when I was young, people kept squeezing my face because they say it's chubby and blah blah blah. And I said, well, in Chinese, Cantonese, I mean, because the older students would be like squeezing my cheek. And then Tyler was like, what's chubby in Cantonese? And I said, fei du du. And he's like, what? That's a word? And then he could not pronounce it. I said fei du du, and he went fei du du, and I'm like, no.
It's a little fei du du.
Literally, you gotta say. Yeah.
The difficult word for my mom or my parents is the word yearn. So it's like yong or yong. It's yearn. Yearn.
Dude, it's hot, man. It's because we learn it from literally kindergarten. We learn Cantonese. And it's the mouth, the muscles of your mouth. It's hard to teach.
Built different.
Yeah, it's built different, and that's why they say when you're the younger you are, the easier to learn languages is because you haven't had the habit of your mouth muscles yet. So
I think so. Yeah,
and that's why it's so hard.
And I think that goes to spicy food too. Like if you haven't tried spicy food as a kid and growing up, eat is like a shock.
I'm surprised. I mean, a lot of Americans can handle their spice. There's like a lot of spice stuff here. So
yeah. Oh my God, the Mexicans, they love their spicy. It's so funny. I was eating at a table and I had like spicy sauces, and then the table in the back was like in Spanish. She was like, excuse me, can I have more spice? And then I looked back and I offered the one on my table, and then the other guy laughed. He was like laughing. He's like, no, not that one. He wants a lot more spicy.
Yeah, because the ones that they put that is probably for the gringos. It's like white people. Whenever I go to a restaurant, one time we went to a Jamaican restaurant, and they're like, "You want spicy or no spice?" And I'm like, "Spicy." And he's like, "White spice or Jamaican spice?" And I was like, "Jamaican spice." But yeah, it's not that spicy because people here will sue if it's too spicy. Some people. So that's why they're so careful. Americans love to sue.
You have to, like, spicy restaurants in America need to have like those signature, like where you sign, where they're not liable for any damage from the spice.
There's this wing place in New Jersey called Cluck You, and they have a 911 wings. Like it's called 911, and you have to sign a waiver before eating that. I tried it. It's spicy, but it tastes horrible. Like that's okay. There's a difference between spicy food.
Good.
No, exactly. Thing with like spicy food eaters is that we don't crave the spice. It's the flavor that comes with the spice. It's like if you give me a spicy food that tastes like shit, I'm gonna like gag no matter what. You know what I mean? It's the spices that taste good. Like, please. What's the point of just burning your insides or whatever? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's how some people that can't eat spice say.
The reason, yeah, exactly, because of how good it tastes.
Exactly. Oh my god, like that raw shrimp with that garlic sauce.
So good. It's so good. You would eat one and you're like, but it's so good. And you just keep going.
So good. So good. Oh shit. So good though.
I have 3. Oh, bless you.
Thanks.
I have 3% left.
Imagine saying bless you in Cantonese. Chok fu lei. Is it chok fu lei? Chok fu lei.
No, they don't say bless you. They say ew.
Yeah,
it's like
that's
ew.
True.
Cover your mouth.
Come to try. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe.
Bye.
If you guys have any more points, put it down there. And if you guys like think some of the stuff we said is cruel, we are sorry. Disclaimer.